Hey guys, me Dave. I thought I'd do another video today. It's 1 20 20 20 2021. Oh my gosh. That's gonna get used to saying. I gotta get used to saying that. So it's 2021. It's amazing. Where I don't know where the time went. Really. I feel like the last 6, 7 years just flew by. Going through this torture and everything. Um, it's really unreal what we can, uh, how much our bodies can take, of this stuff. We're being, you just think there's a stream of energy on your head 24/7, where they're tracking you by your brainwave signature and reading your thoughts in real time and doing a bunch of other things I'm not going to mention, but it's amazing. So, so I thought I'd do a little video because I got hit this afternoon. I, at the beginning, like around noon or whatever, they weren't hitting me. Um, uh, they were just making it so I couldn't sleep. So I wasn't really being, I wasn't being hurt. They started to hurt me later on in the afternoon. I was, last night I got a couple lobster tails. I thought, oh, I'm gonna spoil myself tonight for supper. Here by myself, I'm gonna spoil myself, tonight for supper. And I bought a couple lobster tails, to spoil myself, because it's New Year's Day and all this stuff. So I made those and all this stuff. I was feeding the dogs and all this stuff before, and and I started to get hit this afternoon. Like it was around 3 p.m. They started to hit me with a little bit of rage, changing my attitude, so I was a little testy. You know, um, just doing it a little bit. Enough to make a difference. So they were doing this all afternoon, probably from 3 to 6 p.m. And then I laid down at 6, and I actually slept. I slept from 6 to 8, and then I got up and and stuff, and I'm up right now and all this stuff. But so I did get a little sleep. Um, I get mad at these guys. I get mad at these guys. You guys, you know. I get mad at these guys. Um, I don't say very nice things to these people. Um, uh, you know, when I get hit hard, I start seeing people out. Like I had to run to the bank. Okay, so I ran to the bank, um, and got my rent money. You know, the banks weren't open, so I went to the ATM and I got my rent money for the month to give to my family member, which she was working, and I was being hit when I was driving, and they were making me crabby. Making me crabby, making me testy, hitting me with a little bit of frustration and rage. Not, I don't know if rage is the right word, but it's, I was a little bit testy, you know? So I went and got my money from the bank to pay my family member, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna drive through the West End, which is just, it's like an extra mile. I like to see who's down there and all this stuff. They got a lot of breweries and smokehouses and ice cream shops and all this stuff. You see people out there enjoying themselves. I like to see that. You know, so I wish I could do that. But I can't enjoy myself. These people won't let it happen. You know, so I like to see other people enjoy themselves. It makes me smile, So I drove through the West End on the way home, and they're hitting me the whole time. All right, so I passed a guy. I passed a guy that is involved in my program. Um, I'm suspicious that he might be from an agency. Um, so I passed him. I was kind of surprised, but I was being hit. Um, Sometimes they have these guys out here driving around when I'm being hit hard. Um, and stuff. If I'm getting it hard, you guys, they have people around. Um, like I say, there's two groups doing this torture. Well, there's one group doing the torture, but these guys are being watched. I think they're being watched, because like I say, if I'm driving down the road getting hit, I'll see a cop, sitting on the side of the road, or I'll see someone from my program that I think is from an agency drive by me. I'm close to these guys, you guys. I've been in the fake psych ward. I've seen these guys. I've been close to them for weeks on end. You know, um, it's 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 so hard to explain. You know, there's people around. I don't know. Are they there to protect me? I don't know. Are they there for me or against me? I don't know. But when I get hit hard, I see these people around, that possibly are from an agency. You know, why are they there? I don't know. They know I'm upset. They drive by. Okay, so this guy drove by today, and they laid off me because they can see through my eyes. When I looked at him, they laid off me on the rest of the way home. And then they hit me later on. Okay. So I think, oh, it's confusing. I understand there's people that are involved that know about the brain and all this stuff, but I do think there's idiots doing this to us. Dr. Duncan interviewed some of these idiots for his book. The one guy he interviewed, Dr. Duncan asked, "Do you know what MK Ultra is?" He's like, "I don't know what MK Ultra is. I'm just doing what I'm told. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care about anything. I'm just doing what I'm told. I don't know about MK Ultra or anything, you know?" So these guys don't care. They don't know anything about us. They're trying to figure out things about us and all this stuff. But I think they do have people that know about the brain that are involved. I don't think they're there all the time. Dr. Duncan said this software is so easy to understand. It's so simplified that a monkey could operate this software to do this to us. All right? So, I think I got a dumb monkey, a monkey shit. Okay, he's not smart enough to be a monkey, all right? He's a brain dead monkey shit that likes to torture you for 12 hours a day. This is what the guy lives for. He likes to torture you for 12 hours a day. Okay? And he doesn't care about the CIA. He doesn't care about the FBI agents that are driving around. He doesn't care about anything, He cares about himself and making money. He doesn't care about me. This guy likes to hurt me. He likes to torture me, He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about the guy sitting next to him, which could be whoever. He doesn't care. This guy doesn't care about anything but himself, So sorry, got off track there, but so I got a hit, this afternoon, and they're hitting me pretty good. Hit me with a little bit of rage and frustration and all this stuff, and I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Excuse me. Sometimes they make me sneeze. I'm sorry for that. So that's kind of what I went through this afternoon. It lasted a few hours. And then they stopped. I took a nap around 6, and they stopped. I was so desperate because they were hitting me. I'll tell you what I can do if I can stop sneezing. Okay, so I always have a fan running by my head. Always have a fan running by my head, alright? So I was getting hit. I put on my baseball hat, my EMF baseball hat that didn't really do anything because the stuff doesn't work, right? And so I put on my EMF baseball hat that I was desperate. It didn't do anything, didn't work, right? You know what I did? Okay, I have a little turbo fan, like a 12-inch fan. I was laying on my bed while the dogs ate, and I put the fan on my head. I put it up sideways, so it was blown out. And the motor was down here by my head now. I put it on my head because I was desperate, and it did seem to work. It seemed to stop the attack. I mean, believe it or not, when you're desperate, you try foolish things. I've tried all kinds of. I put a deep dish frying pan over my head before. I've tried mu metal, aluminum, copper. I tried it all. Certain things that are around the house. Um, uh, when you get hit hard, you get desperate, and if you're creative, you think of things to try. You got to be very creative. Well, I was gonna mention some, but I'm not gonna go into that right now on this video. I'll mention it on another video. I can be very creative in stuff. Just like Brian 2 says, this technology is very vulnerable. And it is. I've stopped this. I've stopped the field of electromagnetic fields around me before on accident. I stopped it. I was running a ceramic heater in a fan, and I was blowing it out the window. And it broke up. It broke it up. It like stopped. I felt normal for a couple seconds, and then they figured out a way to get around it. So this technology is very vulnerable if you can figure something out. My guess is that you could stop this in a simple way. I bet you there's $100. I bet you $100. There's a simple way to stop this and to stop these guys. It's sitting right in front of our faces, and we're not even seeing it. Really. So anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling. I'm gonna shut this off. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update. I got it today a little bit and stuff, and it's these guys are a-holes, and they like to hit me and all this stuff. Oh, I'll mention that video. Yeah, I put that video up about the aliens. So they're gonna start doing, releasing classified information, all this stuff. It's headed by Marco Rubio, which I wrote to, and I got a heart attack for. Okay, so is there something going on? Is that a cover story? Is there something else going on? like these weapons we're being hit with? Is this coming out? Is there too many victims complaining about this? It's possible, you know. So the alien thing could be a distraction. They've been doing this since the 50s and the 60s, you guys. These agencies put out misinformation all the time. I wish people would see it. They're doing it in our community. This is what the government does. They put out misinformation. They have misinformation agents. All, it doesn't matter if you're 80 years old or 20 years old. They'll hire anybody as an agent, you guys. To put out misinformation. I wish some people would see that and they defend these people, but not everyone can see what's going on. So anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you spent time with your family and maybe had a New Year's Day dinner, with your family and stuff. There's not much going on here. I had lobster for supper. My family member had to work, so we just, she worked and I made supper for myself, and I made lobster tails and stuff, they were pretty good, but they were kind of rubbery, so I think I overcooked them a little bit. I'll tell you this really quick. Okay, Tanner, my collie, would not touch it. He would not touch the lobster. He would not eat it worth anything. That's how picky he is. I thought it was good, but Tanner wouldn't touch it with anything. So I decided I would share that with you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys had a good day and a good holiday and everything. And I care for you guys out there, and I want you to stay safe. And I'll talk to you guys later.